Hello, first grade friends. It is Miss Cardwell. Today we're going to be reading The Night Worker. It is written by Kate Banks and pictures are by George Hallison Mint. On the front cover, I see it looks like a man and a boy, and they are both wearing hard hats. I wonder what this book could be about. Where do you think this story takes place? What time of day is it? How can you tell? Most people work during the day, but some people have to do work at night. Do you know anyone who works at night? What is their job? Let's read to find out more about the night worker. Night falls. Bedtime comes. Papa kisses Alex goodnight. Then he puts on his hard hat. He is an engineer, and he is a night worker. Take me with you, whispers Alex. Not tonight, says Papa. Papa is an engineer. What do you think an engineer does? An engineer designs and helps build products, machines, or structures. Let's find out what Papa builds. Then one night, Papa had a surprise. A hard hat for Alex. Alex puts it on and smiles. Come on, says Papa. And while Mama sleeps, Alex and Papa head quietly into the night. A street sweeper is making his rounds. A delivery man parks his truck. He stops to talk to a policewoman. They are night workers too, says Papa. I want to be a night worker, says Alex. Are you wondering why these people work at night instead of during the day? Well, I think a street sweeper is easier for them to collect any trash on the street after everyone is in bed. Papa pulls into the construction site. Alex hears the rattle and the clang of heavy machinery. Men are howling out the earth. A building is going up. Looks like Papa might help build buildings. Papa and Alex switch on their flashlights. As they survey the work site, stars shine like beacons for the night workers. Papa stops to talk to a foreman. He spreads out a plan of the project. We're digging here, he says. He points to a bulldozer leveling the ground. Clouds rise from the dust as steel shovel pushes soil into a midnight mountain. Why do you think it's important to have a plan before you start digging? Well, you want to make sure that you know what you're going to build and if there's anything that you need to fix. So it's always good to have a plan before you start. An excavator rumbles and turns. It reaches its giant arm into the air and waves. Alex waves back. Then it sinks its teeth into the earth and lets out a groan like a giant rolling over in his bed. It almost sounds like the excavator is alive. The author gave it characteristics like a human. In a corner, a cement mixer hums steadily. Men are pouring concrete and sealing off the earth. They are laying the foundation, says Papa. He hoists Alex onto a railing. A crane moves its mammoth load across the sky while someone keeps watch from a booth overhead. I want to help, says Alex. A big yellow loader starts its engine. Up you go, says Papa. He sets Alex down beside the driver. How do you think Alex is feeling? Maybe he's excited to be helping or a little nervous to be in such a big machine. What are some other words you can think of? Save them in your brain. Slowly, they crawl along the gravel. The driver puts Alex's hands on the levers. Ready, he says. Alex nods and pushes down. I'm a night worker too, Alex says, emptying his load. The dump truck closes its gate and drives off. A whistle sounds. Gears grind to a halt. It's time for the night workers to take a break. Papa and Alex survey the site one last time. All motion is stopped like a held breath. Papa lifts Alex into his arms. "I'm tired," says Alex, and they head back into the night. A couple stands under a streetlight. A woman is walking a dog. It is late. Alex takes off his hard hat. He pulls on his pajamas and crawls into bed. Morning comes, and while the city wakes, a little boy sleeps and dreams of being a night worker. The end. All right, so why do you think the dad needed to work at night? Maybe so they can continue to build even during the day and night, so they can get the building all set and ready to go. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed The Night Worker.